Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with your precision forecast.
Beautiful day around the valley today. Temperatures warming up nicely, hitting 80 in many places in the Treasure Valley. The only difference throughout the day is a few high clouds have drifted on in from the west here, but still lots of sunshine coming right on through that. So if you have outdoor plans this evening, what a great night for a barbecue, a ball game. Picture perfect weather because there's very little wind around as well. All right, let's go to my 3-degree guarantee to find out what is going on. I said today would be 77, and boy, it did pop up to 80 briefly. Then it came back down to 79. We're sitting around 78 right now, so a little warmer than computers had expected and I had expected. So tomorrow, instead of saying 80, I'm going to bump it up to 82 for Boise because I think we have a chance of surging it even warmer. And if our cold front slows down, it could get warmer than that. Boise eastward towards Mountain Home. But if we get some breezes shifting if you feel a breeze developing later in the day, even before 7 or 8 o'clock, that'll just drop that temperature right back down a little bit. So we'll see what happens tomorrow afternoon, but I think a front will come through around Ontario tomorrow about 7, Boise around 8 o'clock. That's when we'll get that wind shift. Then the winds will increase at night. But it says high temperature of 78, but officially the number, this will change here to 80 degrees. It was 80 in Mountain Home as well. Generally upper 60s to near 70 in the mountains. That's some beautiful weather in those higher elevations. We're still sitting basically right around there. 74 at Twin, 77 in Boise. Here are those high thin clouds as we look towards the west. A little thicker cloud cover in northeast Oregon will go from McCall up to Riggins. You're likely seeing a hard time seeing the sunshine coming in from the west. It's getting shrouded by that cloud cover, but no precipitation coming in from that moisture right there. You see the high clouds drifting through. This little wave will go through and kind of melt away overnight. There are more high clouds to the west. So tomorrow, sunshine filtered by a few high clouds at times, but the bottom line is a nice surge of warmth coming in from the south. And once this jet stream comes towards us, well, it's going to kind of clip us, and the flow will then shift to the west, and that will cool us down. Pretty powerful cold front sitting offshore. Not enough moisture to really give us any rain, but that's going to be tracking in our direction. I'll show you the timing of it right here with my futurecast showing what will happen from this point on. 7 o'clock, we're in the 70s to near 80. Beautiful weather this evening. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, it'll be a mild morning. The airport will probably stay in the low 50s. It'll drop into the 40s in many communities throughout the Treasure Valley. So a mild start to the day, very warm in the afternoon, at least 80, if not warmer, points to the east. Even Ontario could see that. Here's our cold front. This will have the wind with it and some clouds behind it and much cooler weather behind it. This is in the morning. It is to our west at 9 o'clock. I'll push this ahead to 8 o'clock in the evening. That's when we'll start to see the changes in the western part of the valley. We should be seeing a wind shift sometime between 8 and 8:30 in the Boise area. We'll start to see that cool down. The winds will gust for a time. They'll mellow out a little bit overnight, but it'll be the kind of night where the wind is blowing at night while you're sleeping. It might mellow out in the morning, Thursday morning, then pick back up a little bit later. So we get into the 80s or low 80s or right around 80 on Wednesday. Then that cool weather comes in right at night. So when you wake up Thursday morning, it's much chillier. Afternoon high temperature barely topping 60, so dramatically cooler, and a good westerly wind, northwesterly wind blowing through. It's going to be a chilly day on Thursday, but then as we head towards Friday, milder weather will start to come in from the south and west. We'll go to the mid to upper 60s and a deep, deep blue sky during the day on Friday, warming up to a very nice weekend coming up as well. So recapping tomorrow, there's our front in the afternoon. We're unseasonably warm through most of the day. The cooler weather coming in behind that. That'll be Thursday's weather. Let's look at that forecast for the Treasure Valley tomorrow. I've upped my temperatures now to 82 in Boise, 84 in Mountain Home. Mostly sunny skies, windy around 8 o'clock as that front comes through the valley. So most of the day, again, much like today, some high clouds around. That's about it. West Central Mountains, very similar. Sunshine for most of the day, hitting 65 in McCall, 75 in Garden Valley, 77 Pine, Featherville. During the afternoon, again, a few clouds coming in, nothing major, and then that front will come through. We'll get some gusty winds even in the mountains during the late evening hours. I think it's just a sunny with light winds all day long in the east central mountains, near 70 degrees in Stanley, Sun Valley. Beautiful weather. 39 in Shoshone in the morning, getting to 77. Twin Falls, you're going to hit 81 with sunshine and light winds. You won't get the wind till overnight tomorrow night. Here's my precision extended forecast. A sharp drop in temperature for Thursday at 61 for the high. That will lead to a very chilly Friday morning, most places in the 30s. And then it starts to warm up from there. A decent afternoon Friday. Beautiful weather just like today. Coming in Saturday and Sunday, we may not even have those high clouds in the afternoon.
Just a little dip.
Just a little bit of a dip, and then it comes
right back up for the weekend. All right, thanks, Scott.